What is up, you guys? Oh, y'all in here strong tonight. Y'all don't have nothing to do. What's up, you guys? Hey, come on in. Jezebel, you always late, girl. You always late. Look at you, late, just late. Y'all can't hear me? Hold on, let me see what's going on. Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. I didn't change mics. Is this better or worse? Are we in here? Are we not? You said you can hear me well. Okay. Get ready because you're about to be an ATLien. Shout out to the squad, honey. Shout out to the squad. You know, y'all was in here deep. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't first mention that our Patreon has been lit. Okay, our Patreon has been lit. Shout out to all my new Patreon members in the building. I think I finally hit 200, y'all. Y'all know what that means. I don't know, y'all Patreons in the building who know what that means. We in the quarantine, so it may take me a little while to catch up on my agreement. But I said once I hit 200 on Patreon, I would do some things in the middle of the park, honey, in the middle of the park. But I digress. But I appreciate you guys for joining me. Somebody said earlier, I thought you said you weren't going to talk about any of this until Saturday. First of all, this particular topic of this video, let me go ahead and tell y'all now, is Snakegate Revisited. Now, y'all done dug up the Snakegate again. Y'all trying to figure out who is the snake. Yovanna and Nene are battling on the Instagrams. The damn Yovanna apparently showed up to the reunion, the virtual reunion. She was a wild card. You know, it's been rumors that Nene had left before Yovanna even got there. All the tea. But if you're on Patreon, you already got the tea. But what I'm here today, because I'm not gonna touch reunion stuff yet, because we got a whole bunch of reunion stuff that I'm just holding on to, because I want y'all to watch the lost footage episode first, and then we gonna talk about a whole lot of the other stuff, and that is tomorrow night. But today we talking about Brentt leaks, Nene leaks son, leaking some potential evidence against Yovanna about Snakegate. Now, everybody who is anybody kept saying Snakegate is getting on our nerves. Is it a video or is it an audio? It's a recording. It couldn't figure out what exactly it was, who exactly did what. Then there's certain blogs out there implicating Nene Leakes, saying it was all a scheme set up by Nene to come with y'all with the bullshit. Nene, like, I'm on this spiritual journey and I'm traveling first class and I ain't got shit to do with no damn recording. Yovanna, on the other hand, bouncing from platform to platform to platform, telling everybody who will listen to her that she got these receipts and there is no audio and I don't know what anybody's talking about. And yes, you know, I got, you know, she was my friend, but she used me. It's just been so much going on. And I know y'all seen it. I know y'all been checking, you know, peeping the blogs and stuff, but, you know, my Patreon members can attest to this too. Y'all know I interviewed Yovanna about a year ago, right? When she was that bitch from Clark and, you know, she was thirsty. She was trying to get on or whatever. I was like the first person to give Yovanna an opportunity to talk. Apparently, you know, this year when the whole Snakegate situation came down, Yovanna, oddly enough, did not want to talk to me. And I'm like, why, pray tell, Yovanna, would you not want to talk to me? I mean, you have blown up my text messages asking me to hang out with you at the cigar bar, chilling, like whatever, asking me what I'm doing Saturday night. I see you at the club. We smoking hookah together. I mean, I'm like, Yovanna, I thought we was cool. What had happened, Yovanna? We all at the strip club together. Me, Yovanna, Nene, Derek J, Jason Lee, everybody. We all at the strip club. We at the Waffle House. And I'm like, Yovanna, I thought we were cool. I mean, I wouldn't call you a friend, but I thought we was cool. So I'm like, why, pray tell, would Yovanna not want to speak to me? Of all people. Of all people. Simply D, like, she knows you can call her out. I would assume, baby, that's it, because I'm like, how is it? And then I text her one time. I'm like, girl, is you mad at me or something? Are you mad at me? Like, what is going on? Because I was trying to schedule this live. I wanted to know what was going on with Snakegate, but she would never call me back. So I'm like, okay. Then when I finally was like, look, let me call her and ask her, because I understand people are busy. People are busy. This was before the quarantine, so I was like, people are busy. So I called her. She was like, I have to ask my team. I'm like, your team, girl, your team. Last time we talked, it was just you and your best friend at the club. What team? All of a sudden you have a team? Oh, okay, girl, I guess. So anyway, I digress. I'm all off subject. But, moving forward, come to find out, Yovanna was changing her story. She was going from platform to platform. First, she said there was an audio. Then she said, she was implying that Nene lied about the audio. Then she went on the Sister Circle, which is now canceled. Nobody will ever remember what had happened on the Sister Circle, because it ain't even on air no more. But I digress. She went on the Sister Circle and, told them, allegedly tried to spill the tea. Quad nosy ass tried to call her out about it. Like, what's tea, girl? She put on her fucking junkie Dineva persona. What's tea, girl? What's tea by Snakegate? And, Yovanna, hemmed and hawed through it and flipped the script again. Then she went live after that, trying to explain to everyone exactly what it is she meant, because then she implied that it was all Nene. So when you look at it, you're like, wait a minute. First, this was your friend. Then this wasn't your. I'm trying to figure out, if y'all were so cool, why on earth would you all of a sudden change places? Like, I'm just perplexed. I don't know. Then come to find out, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we probably will never see. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go back. So I was, perusing my pictures. I get, event pictures and everything. And I found out that Yovanna was actually at Nene's leopard event, but producers wouldn't let her in. Producers wouldn't allow her to film. So apparently, Yovanna, I heard word through the clerk, she got upset because she felt like it was Nene who blocked her from filming at this event. But it wasn't. It was actually production who was like, we tired of Yovanna. The people don't like Yovanna. They don't want to see Yovanna. Please don't bring Yovanna around. But Yovanna was mad because she got all dressed up in her leopard. And wait, y'all know I got receipts. Hold on. Y'all know I got receipts. I had to start from the beginning. I'm starting way back at the leopard party. Where is the pictures? Oh, there it is right there. Hold on. Let me put this in. Shout out to Freddie O for capturing this beautiful image of Yovanna and her leopard outside of Nomas Cantina because she couldn't get in. She at the bottom of the steps. And no shade. It's been events I've been to, I couldn't get in. Not many, but there's been a few events around Atlanta I couldn't get in. So, Yovanna felt some kind of way. So when I thought, started seeing these pictures, I'm like, well, perhaps Yovanna was in her feelings because she felt like Nene was blocking her from, trying to get a peach. Because I'm trying to figure it out because I've been around them. I seen how hyped Yovanna was as far as wanting to be there, wanting to be on camera, wanting to be in the mix. And I'm like, I'm still trying to figure it out. So next thing you know, you see Yovanna hanging out with Eva. Yovanna got Eva all on her social media. Eva, politicking for Yovanna to come to the reunion. Eva all on Candy, speak on it. Telling people, telling Candy that she feel like Yovanna is perfect. She needs to come. And it's like, why on earth would y'all bring Yovanna of all people when y'all didn't want to film with her? So you said, where is her team? I don't know. But look, I'm all off topic. But it was interesting to see, okay, so maybe this is where the friendship went wrong. Maybe this is what had happened, that Yovanna decided to change fences and jump on the alliances team. Y'all know we keep talking about there's an alliance, right? We keep talking about, at first it was Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia. And then remember, No Mas Cantina was where I said that Eva joined the alliance, because remember she faked having contractions so she could get Cynthia to leave with her, because that was Nene's first filmed event. We done went through all of this before. If this is your first time at this channel, please just watch the replays, because I don't want to go back through it again. But I felt like Eva had all of a sudden jumped on to the alliance. So now they like, okay, all of these people against who? Nene Leakes. And I know y'all like, oh, Michelle, you just trying to speak up for Nene. And no, I'm not. I'm just a viewer, just like y'all are. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what went wrong, specifically because I know Yovanna. Now, moving on from that, Nene released a text message via her son's YouTube channel. Shout out to King Brentt. If you haven't already, go subscribe to King Brentt. So King Brentt posted this short 30-second clip allegedly to prove his mother's innocence, whatever that is. So let's take a look at that. Wait, let me go back. Before I say that, some blogger, I'm not going to say his name. Look, I guess I give him his credit. B Snot, did a whole reunion recap and basically said that Nene was lying, that they was lying about the audio. There is no audio. Kenya keeps saying there is no audio. And apparently there is some audio according to this particular clip. Now let's look at this clip for a second, and then we're going to discuss it. Hold on a second. It's called Where the Lie At? Where the Lie At? Shout out to King Brentt. If you are not following him, please do so. I put the link in the description box. Hold on a second. So there's a text message in here, and it says, hey girl, Rick don't want me playing the video. The video. There's that word, video. He's worried about the ramifications of something like this later, once aired, having a lasting impact, not only to our businesses, our clients, trust, my livelihood, and overall me looking sketch as hell. Yovanna, you already look sketch. You look sketch when you start bouncing around all these platforms. But I digress. He said being on camera saying she said XYZ is different than playing audio that I accidentally, illegally obtained without her permission. Accidentally, illegally. When you write in text messages, you be covering your ass. And this a long ass text messages. This will cover your ass text messages. And that is where I can get into serious legal trouble. He says Cynthia can pursue legal action against me, and I am not protected by Bravo in any way. He's already annoyed. He told me not to do it, but I did it anyway. I don't have a problem saying on camera what she said or calling her out to her face in front of you. It's just not safe to play that video. He said that would be a game changer because of the things Cynthia's saying on it and how it will. Is there a part two? Hold on. Let me see. How it will portray her. She owes me absolutely no loyalty and has every reason and right to go after me. Sigh. So what's the alternative game plan? I'm here to have your back and support you 100%, boo. Alternative game plan. I'm here to have. Hold on, I'm echoing. Now, I don't know about y'all. Brentt got his mama back. Nene is the snake. How Nene the snake? Like, y'all. From what I understand, it seems like Yovanna recorded Cynthia. We talked about this in whatever episode that was, child. You know, it was 50 gazillion episodes this season. And remember, Bravo focused on the phone when Yovanna put her purse down. So I don't know if Yovanna had, the video on and was recording and actually just took the audio from the video, which is why people are saying it's an audio. No, it's a video. No, it's an audio. So, yeah, what had happened? And so now Yovanna is in her feelings. I would be remiss. Yovanna, if you watching, you could call in, girl. You got my number. Yovanna is in her feelings, and she went to Instagram to say, Judge at Bravo Andy had all the receipts at the reunion. You were a no-show, case dismissed. And she says it took you 2 days to piece together them bogus ass text messages. Give up, sis. It's a wrap. Now, when you say it took her 2 days to come up with these bogus ass text messages, I would have to ask, if it took her 2 days to come up with it, how did I know about it 3-4 months ago? Like, I'm just asking the questions because production clearly knew about these text messages. Perhaps Andy knew about these text messages. Somebody knew about these text messages. And again, we've been talking about your husband would not allow you to release these text messages. Now, since your husband wouldn't allow you to release these text messages, wouldn't that go with the text messages that were released? Hold on, and there's more. Hold on. I got some more. Hold on, let me see what else I got. So, in addition to the text message, and I'm sure there will be more, but I'm just going to show you this one. I'm just going to show you this extra one just to prove that I have receipts. And I've been holding them for a long time now. And I didn't even blog about it. I'm just saying. So you already know. I'm just sitting here just kicking like, this not going to end well. And I told Yovanna to call me. I could have told Yovanna, for all she know. I could have told her, but she wouldn't call me. But anyway, let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Here's another one. Let me see, which one is it? Because there was actually a transcript involved. Okay, so when you say doctored up, look, there's dates and times. Tuesday, July 16th at 12:39 p.m. So is tomorrow going to be the first time you're around all the girls again for the first time? And then earlier, whatever date this is, bitch, already done. And she got the whole transcript. Bitch, I went through this months ago to make sure I had good shit on her ass. That implies that Yovanna had been taping all these people for months. Yovanna had been taping all of these people for months, which is why when it came down to Snakegate, Candy, Cynthia, all the people, they were just like, we don't want Yovanna around because if she could tape Cynthia, she could tape any one of us. Why would we trust her? Why would we invite her as a member of our group when we can't even have conversations around her without feeling like we being taped? But it's all Nene's fault. It's all Nene's fault. And she doctored all these messages. And she kicked her out of the leopard lounge. And she made her dress up in leopard and, stand downstairs and take pictures with Freddie O. She did all that. I'm just here to ask. I'm just here. Said Michelle had these text messages 3 months ago and Ben told us, y'all still on here asking for a date and saying it's fake. Y'all lost in the sauce. Can somebody please explain to them that we've been talking about this and talking about this and talking about this? And I be telling my Patreon members, I'm spilling exclusive tea. I want y'all to watch how this all turns out. You play chess, not checkers. You let people rejoice, and then you drop an atomic bomb on them. I'm just saying. I just want y'all to know People in there. Ben told us. Michelle, what are you drinking? Take some calls. Nene is the mind behind it. Here's what I feel about that. She gonna get blamed for it anyway. You know why she gonna get blamed for it? Because she's the one that holds the peach, and she invited Yovanna on as her friend. She can't, at the end of the day, she can't control what Yovanna does. What she think? Oh, go record everybody, Yovanna. Go bring me back the recordings, Yovanna. Yovanna is a snake. Yovanna did what Yovanna wanted to do. Yovanna is a grown ass woman who is thirsty, apparently, and who wanted to get on by any means necessary. She was kissing ass and got busted. That's how I see it. Now, if it's a different story, Yovanna is welcome to call and tell me what the story is. You said it's production. She trying to jump ship like the rat she is. Nene's story way more believable. What you said, Chocolate, what you said. Everyone talk about Nene gonna get fired. Well, I mean, who cares? I don't know. What if she quit first? Who knows? Everybody lies, but they still on the show. Phaedra needs to come back. Candy won't leave because she loved money too much. Y'all are hilarious. I think she may have been taping, trying to get on Nene's side and didn't own up to it. That's what I think. Yovanna was on the outs. Wasn't nobody else cool with Yovanna? Who else was cool with Yovanna? Hell, Eva wasn't even cool with Yovanna. Remember, Yovanna kept trying to explain who she was, and they had a mutual friend, and I was that bitch, and all of that jazz. But they still weren't cool enough to hang out. Then all of a sudden, when Eva needed something to hold against Nene, what did she do? Yovanna, I could get you on a reunion. Yovanna, call me. Yovanna, let me know what you got on Nene. Yovanna, here go a little piece of change, honey. Yovanna, let me know what's going on. Yovanna, and what did Yovanna do? Okay, girl. So who is really the snake? Who is really the snake? I'm just saying. The snake would be somebody who came on in a trusting position, in a loyal position. You supposed to be my friend. I done fell out with all these girls, right? I'm just here on my spiritual journey to make amends. I'm extending olive branch after olive branch after olive branch after olive branch. I'm apologizing to this person, to this person, to this person, to this person. You just there to have my back. And then you come on the show and flip the script and go and tell everybody that I had you record people. Like, what kind of shit is that? That sounds snakish to me. That sounds real snakish. I stand with Nene too. I'm just saying. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, honey. Like this video if you are just getting here. Somebody said if it ain't straight from the A, it ain't real. I told y'all I was on a quarantine retirement for a little while. I haven't been blogging, but I could. They acting like I'm just quiet because it ain't no receipts, honey. There's been receipts. Why you think I be sitting on YouTube spilling the tea and people be running with my tea? Old tea, new tea, whatever. I've been feeding the streets by just sitting here. I've been feeding all of y'all by just sitting here. It's damn 12 years worth of content on Straight from the A. They still use it for new content out here in these streets. Shout out to, who was it? ATLien, who reported my exclusive from 2 years ago as new tea on YouTube. About Kenya paying off Mark's tax debt, and about his corporation being FQ, and about, yes, it's all been on Straight from the A from 2 years ago. So, we talked about it over on in my community tab. I put the link over there. Look, I can pull it up if y'all don't believe me, honey. I can pull that up too. Hold on. Oh, and speaking of Kenya, we already talked about her not knowing exactly where she got married. But apparently, hold on, let me see. Straight from the A. Mark tax. Hold on, let me pull this up. Mark Daly's tax debt. Here it is right here. It's all on Straight from the A. It's dated and stamped, honey. That's why people don't want to show you the receipts that they're using for their stories, because they know it came from Straight from the A, because I stamp up all my stuff, and they don't like that. Hold on. Or either they go find it themselves after it's been on my site for 2 years. Hold on, Chrome. Here it is right here. Bam. Bam, hold on. January 31st, 2018. Kenya Moore cut the check. New husband's huge tax debt cleared just days before her quickie wedding. Sound familiar? The New York restaurateur was knee-deep in tax debt 10 days prior to he and Kenya's quickie marriage in St. Lucia. And many are speculating that Moore may have cut the check. Kenya has been known to rent a man a time or two or three, as evidenced by Walter Jackson and Matt Jordan. You see the receipts. There are several ways to skin a cat, and it seems that Kenya may have found a way to pay her man without leaving a clear paper trail this time. Internet sleuths dug up information on Kenya's new hubby, and it seems to imply that hundreds of thousands of tax debt was cleared up right before he secretly married the Atlanta housewife. And you know that's up for debate. Listen, I'm not one to gossip, but apparently there are records down at the Kings County Supreme Court in New York that show Dailey paid off not one, not two, but 3 tax liens in the months leading up to marrying Kenya. On February 1st, 2017, Dailey paid $20,464 for a lien placed on him for non-payment on an apartment. The lien was filed by the New York Department of State in November 2016. There's the receipts. Y'all see those receipts right there? Those public record. I'm just saying it's public record. See, May 31st, just 10 days before the restaurateur wed the reality star, a $97,017.64 tax warrant imposed against his Brooklyn restaurant SoCo was miraculously paid off. Dailey also paid a separate outstanding bill for $44,236 the same day. For the record, Mark and Kenya married on the beach 10 days after the May 31st payment. And at that time, word on the curb was that Kenya was planning to use the marriage as leverage for more money on the show. I broke that news as well. Remember, Kenya couldn't get no more money, so she kicked rocks. Bravo told her to kick rocks, and she wasn't on the show that season. And now Kenya would debate that. Kenya would say it was her choice to walk, but clearly Bravo wouldn't cut the check, and she was out of there. While the verdict is still out on if the marriage is actually valid in the United States. This was 2 years ago. Y'all just now catching up. Mark and Kenya have been moving about as a happily married couple and were spotted in Barbados, reportedly seeking infertility treatments. We talked about that as well because it seemed like she cut the check for $97,000, $44,000, $20,000. What's that? $100, $150, about $175,000. Okay, that's how much it costs to get sperm these days, I guess. The timing of tax payments seem a bit coincidental, and some feel that Kenya may have cut the check as a part of her marriage negotiation. Look, it's not like Kenya doesn't have the money to spare. She reportedly earned $1.4 million for season 9, and she brought in about $1.5 million for season 10. Season 11, she wasn't there. So, whatever the case, Mark's tax debt has been cleared, and Kenya secured a husband who isn't encumbered with tax warrants. So, there's that. You said she need to fix that multi-touch. I hate y'all. Y'all are hilarious. So what? Why are you here? If you don't want me to talk about these people? That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about Kenya. I'm here to talk about Nene. I'm here to talk about Yovanna. Who else y'all want to talk about? We can talk about everybody. We can talk about everybody. These other YouTubers are in their feelings. Michelle ain't no joke, child. Michelle just been on hiatus, honey. Everybody needs a break. Hell, 12 years straight. I just decided to sit back. And let the world turn. Kenya should have invested in that warehouse. Now, what y'all want to talk about? Look, what y'all want? We can continue. We can continue talk about Tanya's men. What is that? I like Tanya. I really do. But Tanya has been engaged for a mighty long time. Who is me to judge? Who is me to judge, as Andrew Caldwell would say? I can't judge that lady. If she love it, I like it. If they're doing well in their relationship, if she want to live there for the next 25 years, that's on her. If she don't want to get married, or she want to get married and he doesn't, and she agrees to stay even though they aren't married, that's on her. You can't sit there and judge anybody for their relationship. You can judge, can you know, for allegedly being married, for for bringing a child in this world, and the man don't even live with her. We can look at that and look at it a little side eye and be going, what's really going on? Do you really want to be a single mother? If this is supposed to be your happily wedded husband, why aren't you in New York with him? Why isn't he in Atlanta with you? Why aren't y'all together? Like, I thought marriage was a partnership between two people. How can you co-parent from, two different states? I don't know how that works. I'm just saying there's a child involved. If child wasn't involved, maybe it wouldn't be such a big question, because, there is. Now we looking at you sideways like, this is what you always wanted. This is what you always wanted. But okay, toast to you, Kenya. Kenya life is like watching a soap opera. Okay, should Portia come back? What about Claudia Jordan? Lisa Ray? I don't have anything against Lisa Ray or Claudia Jordan, but I do have something against Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan is a colorist straight up. Remember, she called black men monkeys and apes. I don't appreciate any person of color calling any other person of color a monkey or ape. That shows a level of self-hate that is deplorable. And so, no, I would not vote for Claudia Jordan to come back on the show. Phaedra, perhaps, because I'm rooting for Apollo. I would want Apollo to come back. Y'all see my interviews with Apollo. I'm like, yes, Apollo, make amends with everybody. He didn't pay his debt to society. He paying restitution from all them old people he stole money from. And now, I feel like he deserves a second chance in front of the camera. And he's not that hard on the eyes. He's not that hard on the eyes. Y'all saw Apollo? We all was sitting here while he was pulling up his shirt while we was drinking wine. I'm drinking wine and water tonight. While we was drinking, I was drinking my cheap ass sangria. Peter was drinking whatever he was drinking. Then Apollo came back. And talked about how, everybody treated him after, the interview. And it wasn't really an interview. It was really just happy hour. We were just sitting around shooting shit because I hadn't talked to him in a long time. We just decided to do it live. And in doing so, because we all comfortable with each other, all that tea was spilled. And I'm just happy. I'm like, oh, tea, lots of tea. But, apparently Candy got in her feelings, child. They didn't report him a video. My video got like 100 and some thousand views, but now it's not monetized because they trying to say it's spam, honey. And I'm like, come on, Candy. Come on, you gonna do me like that? But anyway, what else? Then, he said something about Mark's Kenya's husband, and Kenya smirking, saying, he's calling it like he sees it. So she liked him calling her husband an asshole, which I found odd, because if that's really your husband, you really love him and y'all working to get back together, why would you allow some man who, you allegedly never had sex with, to call him out? I'm just confused, but there's that. Andy asked Candy about it on Watch What Happens Live, and Candy got out in her feelings talking about, dummy, the shows are filmed months in advance, dummy. And then shout out to, who was it? Was it Glock Topics? Is Glock Topics in the building? Glock Topics then called out Candy, honey. They like, Candy, you the dummy if you believe that people don't keep receipts, honey, because Candy said what she said on Watch What Happens Live before the feds had even came to her house. Candy is the one who spilled all the tea on air before the feds even came. And then she came back and told the people when exactly the feds came to the house. So how could Apollo be the dummy? Apollo was just speaking how he felt. He felt like, it was a betrayal. He loved y'all. Y'all were his friends. He kept y'all things in his things in your garage. Y'all agreed to keep the things in your garage, knowing that he was going to prison for what he was going to prison for. And then you're going to use it as a storyline. You using it as a storyline, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe they was working with the feds all along. I don't know. Don't be mad at me for just watching and talking about the obvious. I don't know. You said this tea Yovanna gave beast night. Go right ahead, honey. Go right ahead. Candy is the fakest of all. What you said. What you said. I would ignore him too. That's all good. That's all good. But just like she ignoring Phaedra, how she gonna ignore Phaedra if Phaedra comes back? Now I don't know if Phaedra gonna come back, but if she does, what's gonna happen? What is going to happen? I don't know. They should have stayed out of it if they were going to do him like that. Danielle, right? They should have never took his things. Why would you be become a part of the situation if you didn't want to be a part of the situation? That's all I'm saying. Nobody said you had to lie. Nobody had said you had to lie. Anyway, what else do we have? Oh, B Snot. Y'all talk about B Snot in the chat. So y'all want to pit two bloggers against each other. I have nothing against B Snot. I don't know that man. I don't know him from a can of paint. But B Snot actually said that, what did he say? Somebody told me it was on the Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Something about she tried to file a cease and desist against Yovanna to stop Yovanna from speaking, but it didn't work. And so, I mean, look, it'll come out when it comes out. But, I have seen the cease and desist. And apparently she was stopping Yovanna from if she had a recording of her. Since Yovanna is out here recording people. And that's evident from these texts. Yovanna didn't recorded Cynthia. Yovanna claims she going after other people on the cast. So why would Nene not think if we together, she recorded me too? So Nene sent her a cease and desist. Like, if you got a recording of me, it's gonna be it's on and popping. It is on and popping. You said Candy thinks she's too good for anything. I can't even read the chat. It's going too fast. Thinks she's too good for anything. For wrong people will believe anything she says. Yovanna gave true tea. What true tea Yovanna gave? Child, Yovanna is the thirst queen. Yovanna is the thirst queen. Kenya gave it to B Snot. She posted it on her IG to follow B Snot for some tea. I would not drink no snotty tea. Yovanna is just trying to do damage control. What you said? Oh, there's someone in the back end. Let's get into photos of B Snot without makeup. I don't want look. I don't have on any makeup. I don't have on look. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. That's his prerogative to dress however he wants to dress and to wear as much makeup as if he feels it makes him beautiful. That is A-okay. True Moxie.
Yes.
Hi, you're on the line.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make a comment.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I didn't know how to come into the live stream, so I've been chatting with the public. But I agree with what you said about the 2 years ago finding the marriage certificate and then paying off all the taxes. That was stated a while back. And then Nene speculated about it not too long ago on, I think she was doing either her live or something, but she speculated about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is very interesting. But it was said by Candy, I want to say, what's today? Saturday? Thursday, when they did the taping. Friday, Candy did an interview, and she said Nene left the live virtual taping. And I heard that too.
And I keep in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what I told my Patreon people versus what I told y'all. I can't remember because I talked to all y'all interchangeably. But I had said a long time ago, because it's virtual, I can see Nene slamming her laptop, be like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? If it's all these people gunning against her, think about the last reunion. You remember when she was sitting there and everybody was going against her and she just kind of shut down?
I loved it.
Yeah, she's an emotional person, and I
don't blame her. But she had already said that she really wasn't going to talk to them. She didn't really have anything to say, and she was in a different space. nobody really knew what she was going through as a caretaker. I kind of empathize because my sister was the caretaker for my mom. So it's like you go through a lot. The patients put you through a lot that, you know, they normally wouldn't do, and you normally wouldn't see. Outsiders wouldn't see it. They see the kindness. They don't see the meanness. So mentally, that's a lot to deal with when it's somebody you love treating you like a piece of trash. And they're sick, and you can't really do anything about it, and you can't really put yourself in their shoes because you're not going through it.
Right.
So I can understand her just like shutting down. Like, I don't really associate with half of y'all anyway, so I don't really have to talk to you. And that's pretty much what she did, and I don't blame her for it.
I agree. I'm with you. And you know, people gonna always be like, you on Nene's side, you on Nene's side. I'm on the side of truth at the end of the day. And so every single time I call out
and logistics, like, it's logical. Like, what she's saying is not irrational or illogical. So it's like she called it the way she sees it, not how she assumes it.
Right. And I always be like, check my stats. I'm really wrong. Whether I'm on Nene's side or not, I'm really wrong.
Right. It's not, you know what, and people shouldn't even take sides, even though Nene is my favorite. But I want to see what happens virtually, because I wanted to see how they were going to work it out, because everyone tends to talk over each other. So I was trying to see how they're going to make that work. But she kept saying that she was ready, like she was being schooled by her good girl Judy's, and she was going to bring it. That's what I was waiting for, because half of them had beef for her for no reason.
We don't know that she did. We know that she left after hours. You know what I'm saying? She clearly gave them enough footage to clip and cut and manipulate for 3 episodes. So we don't know.
That's true, but basing it off of what Candy said, and you know, she be spilling.
Oh, God. Candy be puppet master.
She just be spilling, which I don't think she was supposed to. But she said she did not come back, so they're trying to figure out how they're going to piece everything together, because she didn't come back at all. So it's like they don't have her side. It's like everyone else's, and of course they were all going after her. But I was like, no, maybe they're gonna do it again, or maybe they're gonna have a part 2 or something. Because she was like, she's ready to read, and I was waiting. I'm still waiting.
We have. First of all, we haven't even seen the reunion.
That's true.
We don't know what's gonna be clipped up. I told it's going to be edited. So regardless of if she left that 8-hour taping after 6 hours, it does not matter. They got 6 hours worth of footage to split up amongst, 3 hours of episodes. Think of it that way.
That's true. And I'm still trying to figure out why Eva has a beef. I don't understand where that's coming from.
Eva, the same beef.
As much as she tried to explain it, it makes no sense.
She need to bring it to keep her peach. If she just sat there, if she had beef with no one, then what?
That's true, but she's pregnant all the time, so it really doesn't matter if she has a beef. Like, you're pregnant. It looks bad to read a pregnant lady.
True, but she wasn't pregnant this year, and they weren't in the same room, and there's that. But anyway, well, thank you. Look, True Moxie, let me get some more of these calls. I appreciate you for calling in.
No problem. Thank you. Right. And just one more thing. Yeah. Where's Peter?
Where's who?
Where's Peter?
Who?
Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Peter Thomas, Mr. Thomas.
Peter was a guest.
You need to bring him on and do some commentary with us.
Okay, I'll hit Peter.
Let him chime in.
He'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back.
He is hilarious.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Goodbye. Hold on. Mr. Cole. Hello. Okay, I'm kicking you off. Hold on. Next up, Travis.
Oh my God, my face is all like on the big screen or whatever.
You got your quarantine glow.
The quarantine glow, honey. Oh yes. Okay, y'all don't roast me in the comments, okay? So I'm
roast
real quick.
Roast you anyway.
I love you, Michelle. By the way, I've been drinking a little bit, so don't mind me.
Me too.
So yes. So anyway, so let's talk about Miss Yovanna with these quote unquote receipts. I just feel like girl. Like, girl, your time has been expired. Okay, we done seen you on what was she on TLC Bridezillas, and that was WeTV. Excuse me, WeTV's Bridezillas. Say yes to the dress. Right? Yes, pull up the receipts, Michelle. Yes, so we
No, I
can
got the
examine the
receipts,
hunty.
honey.
Yes, but like, girl, we don't want you either way. Like we're so done with you. Like Portia said on what watch what happens live. Portia was like, yeah, we don't care about her anymore. Like we just don't. And I just feel like honestly, I feel like Nene after this reunion will be vindicated at this
Mm.
point because at this point, I personally feel like we're tired of Kenya's games. Like when Kenya came on the show, she was already lying. She gives me like Sheree vibes. Because remember when Sheree towards the end, she was lying about her house being built and all that. Girl, we knew that shit was in foreclosure. Oh, excuse me. We knew that stuff was in foreclosure, honey. Okay. And it's like, at this point, girl, do we even really care?
Do we care?
Do we care?
Do
And
we?
then let's touch on Miss Cynthia a little bit. So, I mean, granted, this didn't come from you because you give us all the true tea all the time. So let's first and foremost, honey. But I read on another website that this was Cynthia's last bow. Like Rihanna, go on and take a bow.
I think you know what's crazy about that though is that they've been like voting Cynthia off the island for 2 seasons now. Every season you'll see the same story. Cynthia's not coming back, and same thing with Nene. But it did feel like Cynthia's swan song because it's like she in LA, she with mine, she got
And
to
it
go to
makes
LA with her
sense.
family. She leaving right after the baby shower. So unless they have this huge breakup and she come back.
But my thing is that even if they okay, let's just say this. Even if they bring her back, let's just say they bring her back, which I don't think they are. We've seen the shit already. Like, girl, we done seen you get married, or we done seen you about to like what's it called when you run away when you're not going to get married? I don't know. I'm too tipsy to remember what it's
Runaway
called.
Bride.
That part. We
Yeah.
done seen that already. Like, girl. Like, and then my thing is this too, is that and I called before like a couple of months ago because I just feel like Atlanta does not know how to survive with new women. There was no reason, well, there was, but there was overall no reason that Shamari shouldn't have came back this year, in my opinion. She gave you fun. She gave you an actual married housewife with coin. She wasn't frauding like Eva. Anyway, but let's go.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know, but let's
I'm trying to read the chat and talk to you. I apologize.
Child, it's okay. I hope they're not reading me because I can't even see the chat. Because y'all, I'm tipsy. Don't mind me. Please don't read me too
No, they
hard.
were
Y'all
reading
read
what
me.
I had put up. Did you see that? I had forgot I had that in there when Nene was trying to meet her at the hotel to hear exactly what she had. Because apparently, if Yovanna talk about, I got all this recorded, and
Girl,
she said, bring the
we ain't worried
audio
about no
so
Yovanna.
Marcus can hear that you truly have it, and you're not just making this up. Rick said, no, he don't want that.
Listen, Michelle, I'm so mad because I done brought some face masks from Yovanna's online fleece store. So I'm so mad that I brought some from that because I'm Team Nene all day. But her little fleece store that she done got, I brought some little face masks. Child, I hope I ain't got corona from it. Okay? Because she can go on by her business. But let's jump on over to and I'm gonna be real quick because I know you got a bunch of calls on the line. Let's jump over to Miss Moore or Mrs. Daly, whatever she calling herself these days.
Mm-hmm.
I used to feel like that Kenya was married. Like even when everybody was saying that, oh, Kenya's not married, I was like, no, she married. Like who gonna lie about that? But it was because of you, Michelle. When you had reported that nobody could refine the what's it called, the marriage license, girl.
Ain't nobody. You know, we're gonna talk about it at Link tomorrow. I heard that she brought something to the reunion, but it was like a little diploma with a little seal on the back, and it was from some foreign country or whatever. She still don't have no receipts. Like I knew she was gonna bring something, But at the end of the day, it's like you don't know what island you got married on. You got married on St. Lucia. You got married in Turks and Caicos. Now you bring
Child, she got married in Antarctica for all that we know. Okay, she got married in Antarctica with the polar bears, honey. Okay, and who she married to?
Look, I don't know.
To Dr. Seuss.
I don't know. Nene just dropped another nugget. This is from Yovanna on April 19th, 2019 at 11:05. Okay, meeting with Cynthia tomorrow night. Candy may or may not come. I don't know if I ever told you. I know Matt, bitch, Kenya's ex. He's family. I'm working on getting some dirt on that bitch, Kenya, because I already know she gonna try it.
Whew. Girl, we done with you. Like
now we know she crazy. She related to Matt. Matt,
my thing. Listen, Michelle. My thing is, let me find out she's sleeping with Matt, because at this point they both dime in a dozen. At this point.
She's She claims that in some podcast she said that Matt was her. What did she say? Her brother-in-law's nephew.
Girl, that's all we needed to know. That girl crazy as hell. Girl, let me tell you. And real quick, because I know you got a bunch of calls on the line, Michelle. I love you, but let's go. Look, let's talk about next season's casting, in my opinion, and then I'll be done because I know you got a bunch of calls on the line. I'm a little tipsy, girl. Don't mind me. So I feel like next season's cast should be, let's just say, Nene, Portia. Although I know she's not ever coming back, but I feel like she should come back. Phaedra, that's 3, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I feel like the 4th one should be Vivica Fox. Hear me out on this one.
Oh,
Phaedra. No, Michelle.
I'm listening because y'all always coming up with these random ass women. Go ahead, Vivica Fox.
But I feel like Vivica should be on the show because her, Nene, and Portia are friends. Her and Portia were in that play together. Her and Phaedra had issues over. Phaedra was talking about 50 Cent. Let's just say that. Then I feel like Michelle, don't do that. Then
Vivica Fox. Is she like a talk show host doing
stuff? Girl, that shit was canceled. Okay, that thing.
Everything canceled. This the quarantine.
Girl, that thing was called Face the Truth, honey. She faced the cancellation because that thing won't go nowhere, honey. Okay. But then I feel like after Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, because I feel like Vivica wouldn't do the show without a legit actress. Lisa Ray know how to read with the best of them.
It can't be a legitimate actress.
Michelle. Temperatures are rising.
No, what's the other one? Every man wants a. I can't do it.
But then, who said she's selling wigs? Ooh. But okay, so we got them 4. Then I feel like Kenya, I don't like her. I don't like her at all. But for the show purposes, Yvonne is a cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Ooh. Then I feel like the next one should be, I don't like her either, really. But Candy, because I feel like Candy would, because Candy is Atlanta. Like, let's just be real. Like, I don't like her, but
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, okay.
But the thing about Toby Thomas, who just commented, I don't think she would do it either, honestly. But I feel like if Vivica were to be on the show, it has to be like another legit actress. Like, and although according to Michelle, she says she's not legit. Ooh, Michelle.
Candy is a legitimate actress. Nene has been on more shows than Candy. If you want true tea.
I mean,
Portia is an actress. She been in shows. Who else? Everybody an actress at this point. Yovanna an actress. Hell.
Michelle, Michelle, you saw in her bio. She said she a reality star actress. I said, girl, what you done been on?
A reality star actress.
Girl, you done been on Say Yes to the Dress and Bridezillas. Girl, was you acting on there?
I give up. I don't think.
Listen, and this is what I'm saying close because they got a bunch of callers. And, they love me in the comments. Hey y'all. But I just feel like at the end of the not BET. You gotta take this. You gotta take this off, Michelle, because I'm gagging right now.
That's the point. I'm gagging too. That's why I love this. I be gagging.
I gotta call you more.
They'll be holding back.
Michelle, I got to call you more often because I love you. But the thing about it is that, in closing, I feel like this. ATLien needs a slight revamp next season. A slight, not a whole revamp. I feel like we can take away Eva and Cynthia. Those are the first two that can go.
Okay.
The first two. And I heard that Cynthia won't coming back next season. I ain't hear from you because it's not true teeth. I ain't hear from Straight for the A.
I mean, we've all speculated that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if she didn't. But at the same time, it feels like Bravo kind of likes Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? She's that even kill kind of.
Why?
I don't know.
But see, the thing about it, Michelle, is we got the even kill carried. We got the even kill carried with Portia, because I feel like Portia this season has.
Because now Portia can't stand King. You know, Portia turn up in a minute.
But see, my thing is, though, Michelle, I feel like Portia does a great job at being objective. At least it's this season. She's done a great job at being. I think she's been a great job at being objective, honestly. Yes, bring back Phaedra, get the people what they want, honey. But anyway, I ain't gonna take too much of your time.
Well, thank you so much, Travis. We enjoyed you, and you do need to call in more often because it's hilarious. You're hilarious.
I'm sorry, I'm joking. All right, you have a good night, Michelle. Love you.
Thank you. You too. Bye. Oh, that was quick. Hold on, I didn't mean to click you in like that. Hold on.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
I'm trying to see your name. L.A. Trina, none of your business. None of my business.
None of your business. I'll tell you on the down low, Michelle, what my last name is. How you doing?
Okay.
Michelle, I just wanted to tell you thank you for entertaining us during this quarantine, girl. You are doing an excellent job. You should give yourself a pat on the back.
Oh, thank you so much for watching.
Let me just give my little opinion right quick. So, definitely with regards to who they should bring back, they should definitely bring Phaedra back. Because I'm so tired of Candy, okay? Mm-hmm. Candy couldn't find no tea this season. She was in everybody's business, stirring the pot, hiding her hand, acting like, oh, I didn't do that. She's the one that said about the recording. That came out of her mouth. She said she recorded everybody, remember?
Yep.
That's what she said, okay? Then she tried to act like, oh, no, I didn't. I didn't say that. It was Yovanna, and now Yovanna is flip-flopping face. She's just going back and forth, back and forth. Girl, make up your mind. Stand your ground. Mm-hmm. Now you want to be a hater against Nene. And they all hating on Nene because she is, for real, the queen of the show. Without Nene, it would just be boring. I'm sorry. But I do think Lisa Ray would be good. Kenya, she needs to go. I'm so tired of her lying ass. Oh, I'm sorry.
Kenya is a lying ass, and she knows it. And I guess that's our attraction to her, is that we know she's lying and we like to call her out.
But she don't know how to lie. I mean, at least know how to lie. Remember what you're talking about. First, you say Turks and Caicos. No, first you said what did she say?
St. Lucia. She said St.
Lucia. And then she said Turks and Caicos. Right.
And I feel like she's trolling us. I don't feel like Kenya is that stupid. Like I do. No, I feel like she's
not stupid, but she doesn't know. It's almost like, somebody that knows street smarts, right? Game recognize game, pretty much. So she doesn't know how to recognize game. She thinks she's trolling us, but she forgets what she says. Mm-hmm. She really does. Yeah. And I don't think she's married to that man. Look, I don't know that man, but I don't think she's married to him. I think that, it was kind of like the Eddie Murphy situation with, what's her name? Tracy Edmonds.
Yeah. And
I feel like it's the same thing.
And she wanted family, everybody. Yeah.
Because you notice that Mark was like, I don't want to be on the show. You can't be on the show. You can't be on the show. Then all of a sudden he came back, and I believe she was like, well, I paid your bills and I ain't going to have no money. We ain't going to have no money. So now we going to be on the show. Ooh. That's what I think. That's just my opinion,
Okay. I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on.
Oh, you trying to find that tea? Yeah,
you brought up Tracy Edmonds and Eddie Murphy, and I was trying to...
Yeah, remember they had a ceremony. First they said they were married.
Yeah.
And then when it came out and nobody could find it, they were like, oh, we just had a spiritual... there it is. Mm-hmm. There it is. Look at that.
And it was recorded in People magazine.
Girl, bye.
On a private island in the French Polynesia. That's where they go when they want to get fake married.
And even when
they
you
go to the islands.
But even when you do get married and you have a marriage on an island, on a ceremony somewhere, you still have to have a license in the state, in the county where you're going to reside.
Right.
Period. You can't get around that. Now, there is some additional paperwork that you have to do just so that they can recognize, like, the minister or whoever is the officiant who's ever officiating the ceremony, if they might be from the islands, but it has to be verified by the state and the county that you live in. So, and even if I live in California, for example, you can have confidential weddings here, or, marriages basically, but it's still the only thing that's blocked, I think, is the date, the actual date, but not the year. You understand what I'm saying? But the names are there because they still have to verify it. So she's just lying, and it's unfortunate, but they do need to shake up the cast a little bit. It's about time. So definitely I would keep Portia. I would keep Nene. Cynthia will probably come back for a little while, and then she's going to be gone. You know what I mean? Because she's boring. I'm about done with Cynthia. And then who else should they? Lisa Ray, I think, would really, stir up some stuff. That would be good. I feel like she would do it for the price, for a good price, because she about her hustle. She about her money. Yeah. Okay.
And she's friends with Candy, and she's now engaged to Raymond Santana. And
oh,
not Raymond. No, that's Delicious.
Oh,
I didn't Lisa Ray in my mind, child.
I was thinking that they probably bring Delicious as a friend to the show because of her engagement to Santana.
And he's friends with Todd.
He's friends with Todd. But they definitely need to bring Phaedra back so that she can, Candy don't want to face Phaedra for some reason. It's like she don't want to face her. You know what I mean? And I get it. It was a lot going on, but she had, dipped out on her friendship when Phaedra was going through a divorce. I was like, what kind of friend are you? Right. Talking about, my my show failed. But show? Girl, bye. So that's just my little 2 cents. But again, Michelle, you're doing an excellent job. Thank you for providing true receipts and not just talking about they had said, I had heard. Okay. I hope that Nene is vindicated because they did gang up on her. And even when she came back to apologize, they still didn't want to let it go. Right. It was just like, come on, let's get over it, So I'm excited about that. But
and it's crazy because people, if I say this, people are like, oh, you just always stand for Nene. But I'm like, if it was anybody, people get tired of being ganged up on. And we could, even with her YouTube channel, she said it over and over and over again. She doesn't feel it's fair. She's always the person that's got to fight. She always gotta, I'm of the mindset. I'm like, girl, you making the big bucks. You might as well sit there and take them bullets. What I'm saying?
But that's so wow. A person, people are human. You can only take so much. You understand what I'm saying? You can only hear over and over. It becomes redundant. It's like, come on, find something else. Let's find something else. Right. And the sad part is what I always feel like Candy is a hater. Did you watch what happens live when Candy and Marlo was on there?
Yes, I did.
I think it was like last week or something. Yes. And Marlo was I think they were playing a game or something. And she was like, and she kept hating Nene's song. Oh, it sounds like a little Weird Al Yankovic. Well, every man needs a woman. It sound like
and looked at her like,
why you hating that bad? Why you hating? Why? Because you weren't on it? Right. And it's I was trying to give Candy another chance when she was on Big Brother with Tamar. I was really trying to be like, okay, maybe so. But the more I see how she responds to her own husband, which grieves my soul. It grieves my soul. I'm like, if your mother keeps disrespect, first of all, you're supposed to leave and cleave. I'm married, okay? Mm-hmm. You're supposed to leave and cleave. And your husband has been trying to make sure that you are satisfied, that he works hard to prove himself because of your mama. okay, who's evil and lonely, because that's what it is. Let's just call a spade, okay? And now you're leaving your husband. You won't even spend time with him when you come home. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to end up doing? Like, only a fool would do that. You know, you can't sleep. You can't fuck your mama. I'm sorry. You can't do it. Leave your mama out your business and do what you need to do with your husband. Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. Okay.
No, but we all agree with you. Look in the chat. Everybody agrees.
I know.
At the end of the day, you got to keep your mama out your business, especially out of your marriage. You know, it's all right.
Because her mama is lonely and miserable, and misery love company. And it's
I don't know about lonely now. I heard Mama Joyce had a man. But
just because you have a man or just because you're married doesn't mean you're not lonely. Okay. There are plenty of people in marriages that are not lonely. Mine is not, because I love my husband. He good to me and I'm good to him. But I'm saying, though, she's miserable. It's almost like she wants to be her. You understand what I'm saying? She wants to be who Candy is, and she's not.
And a lot of mothers are like that too. They
and that's unfortunate. That's sad. And then how she treated his mama. Every time, oh my God, like every time I think about how she treated his mama, that's just like for real. And she does need to stop being the bone collector, Marquita. You're absolutely right. And not owning up to it. If you go collect bones, say, yep, I said it and I told so-and-so. Keep it real. Right. You know? She do act like a traumatized child. Lord, these comments.
Stop reading the comments. I tell everybody that. Stop reading the comments. No.
It's distracted. Yes, Mama Joyce do want control, though. But it's unfortunate. And every time I see it, I'm like, dang. You know, and she kept trying to take up for him. I mean, for herself. Candy kept trying to take up for herself instead of just owning it and saying, I'm going to do better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm going to do better and I'm going to work on that. But getting mad because he didn't speak to her mama. Well, what about you getting mad at your mama for saying the evil things that she said to the whole entire world about his mama who's gone now? Okay? Right. How about when you can't take a man's manhood from him. You know, my mama told me that a long time ago. Women, we have a lot of power, even in our tongue. You know what I mean? We can hurt and break down a man. And you can't, a person, just like you said, people can only take so much. Imagine Todd. I just feel so bad for him in a sense. I'm like, wow.
He's been miserable this season now. He
has been. And old lady gang, look what he did for their family. Mm-hmm. It just really blows my mind. And I'm like, come on. But the last person who I think will be really good for the show would be Lisa Ray, Nene, Portia. Candy should stay if they bring Phaedra back, and Tamika Foster. But she from Oakland. I'm from Oakland. And I know we don't play that shit. Huh?
I say yes for Tamika.
Yes, girl. I don't think they would be able to read, girl. That I don't know. It would be
real. Tamika called in a few weeks ago, and I
watched it. Yeah, and she was like, "Girl, I don't know
the tea, but I knew the behind the scenes tea that she had actually kind of." I don't want to say auditioned, but she met with a few people to be on Atlanta Housewives, and it just didn't go well. And I don't think her and Nene kind of vibe well. So I think that was why she wasn't a good fit, or why they didn't choose her, whatever season that was. It was several years ago. So
now this is 2020 after quarantine. Okay, right. They just need a little bit more. The cast needs to be a little bit like, I agree with one of the callers when they said that yes, Tamika and Kenya, I'm here for it too. But when they said that it needs to be a little bit of shaking, it does. Because now it's starting to become redundant and I'm starting to get bored. You know what I mean? Like everybody ganging up on Nene. Okay, it needs to be like an even split. You know, people need to work out their things, but yep.
All right.
I agree. Well, thank you, Michelle. You have a blessed evening and you take care of yourself. Be safe. Make sure you tell all of the Georgians, please stay inside, y'all.
I've been telling them, but I got to tell them from in the house. I'm not going outside.
Yes, please.
Apparently they all out there.
Go on YouTube, do your nails, do your hair, do all of that. Please. I'm actually, the reason why I didn't show my face is because I'm sitting here kind of half naked because it's hot as hell in LA right now. Like it's like 90 something. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm waiting on the people to come and clean my air conditioner vents because I don't want to blow it. Okay. Yeah, we will cook it out here today. I don't want to blow no corona in my house. But you take care, Michelle. I like those lenses too, girl.
Thank you. Stay safe.
You too, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hold on, y'all. I got a few of y'all in here. I know y'all been waiting a while. Hold on, I'm trying to get to everybody. Hold on. Hey, Anik Shaw.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? You know what I gotta say? I just started getting into you. I have not followed you for the longest time, but I'm just getting into you because I just been see you popping up, girl, and I'm like, let me pop up too.
I am YouTube's best kept secret, and that's okay. I'll be that. You know what I'm saying? I've been hated and all of that. I've been the most hated, the best kept.
I don't know why, because you got the most homie personality there is. You got the most sweetest natural personality there is.
Thank you.
One of your callers said earlier you should bring Peter back on the show. You should, because I like Peter. I like Peter a lot.
I'm gonna get him and Apollo. Trust, me and Apollo was just DMing each other the other day, so it's gonna be another show soon because we got some more tea to spill, honey. We got some more tea.
Listen, spill the tea, girl. But on this housewife situation that everybody been talking about getting into, I do agree on the redundancy of it, or the feeling of it's starting to get a little redundant. I feel like definitely need a shaking up. And let's talk about Kenya Moore a little bit, because Kenya Moore, I was reading your comments, and one of your subscribers or supporters said something of Kenya is the best actor. I believe it. I believe it.
And she be trolling because she know we already questioning her marriage. What better way for us to continue talking about her than to forget where you got married?
Did you see that one season when she did that? She had a wedding dress on and she was doing a scene with a knife in her hand and she was like running down the stairs. I said, Kenya Moore, girl, you nothing but an actor. Listen, you nothing but an actor. The realest relationship. The realest relationship.
I'm sorry. I'll let you talk.
It's funny, but the realest relationship I see her had on the show is with that crazy boy. I don't even remember what was the one that spray painted her cameras.
Matt,
Matt, yeah, Matt. Listen,
did you know
Matt was passionate? Yeah, I know.
Okay. Matt is crazy. That's all I know. Matt.
I was watching that fight that you did a couple weeks back. You were reviewing that old fight they had on YouTube with Peter, and when they were in the studio, and oh my God, I watched the entire thing, and it's really crazy. But they need to bring Phaedra back on the show. Now that you got Apollo spilling tea, girl, you need to bring Phaedra. They need to bring Phaedra on the show. I don't care what nobody say. Phaedra is saucy. Okay, Phaedra brings the drama. Phaedra is yeah. You got to show them the fight. Show them the fight.
No, look, I like to have background.
Show them the fight.
I'll be talking. Now go ahead. Let's forget what you say about Phaedra. I'm just gonna let it play.
Listen, you see Phaedra now. She's saucy. She got the Southern Belle, hypocrite behavior, or hypocrisy, whatever you will call it, because she's hypocritical, but we love it. Okay, we feast on her hypocritical behaviors, but for the most part, we enjoy Phaedra. You know what I'm saying? We like the bouginess. We like the party she throw. We like that everything is over the top. We like her little kings that she got in the background. Her two sons, they're awesome. You know what I'm saying? But I see a lot of people coming down on Cynthia about her being boring and stuff. Now, I feel like Cynthia is the equalizer in the group.
Okay, I agree with that.
And I'm not saying that there's times where Cynthia haven't acted up to stay on the show. Yes. And I'm not saying she don't have it in her, but it's good that she allow us to see that she has that side of her, and that we as subscribers, or we as watchers, or our supporters of the show, are waiting for a moment that she will pop up and do something stupid, even though we think it's low-key fake, but we still want to see it. I don't want to see Cynthia go, because I do like Cynthia big wigs. I ain't gonna lie. I like Cynthia big hair. I like to see her beauty. I like when Cynthia walk, and I just like it. I don't want her to go yet. Give her 2 more seasons.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Give her 2 more seasons. And let me see what else I want to talk about. They be ganging up on Nene. Listen, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm getting off the line because I'm a talker and I'm a real smart YouTuber, guys. My name is
before I forget, where is this accent from?
Okay, I'm Jamaican.
Okay. No wonder you love Peter, honey. Okay.
Yeah, I love Peter because I relate to Peter.
He's real. Yeah.
He's real. Yeah, he's real. I'm a small YouTuber. I YouTube. My name is on there. That's what I am on YouTube. The last thing is I feel like they do gang up on Nene, even though over the years Nene have portrayed herself to be cocky and better than the rest. So they have developed a I don't care attitude about Nene. Like Nene can take it, Nene can handle it, but they forget that Nene just went to a vulnerable time with her husband. So Nene's a little broken right now. So it's not the same Nene that we have gotten from all these seasons upon season. This is a new Nene.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we want Nene to just let Nene stay. They gang up on her, but let her stay for now. We love Nene. All right.
Okay.
We out. I'm out, but we love you. We support you, and I'm glad I came upon you because I enjoy you a lot.
Well, I appreciate you so much, and call in more often. I appreciate your input.
All right, girl.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hold on. Oh, it's a bunch of y'all back here. Hold on. Justin Fitzgerald.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Keep it cute.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna keep it cute. Look, Michelle, one day I'm gonna show myself, but just not today.
Well, look, I be showing myself nappy edges and all. So look, you might as well show yourself. I don't have no makeup. Look, I forgot to put on lip gloss. I was too excited to come read these texts, and I forgot to put on my lip gloss. Go ahead.
I don't know, where should I start? Let me see. Okay, let's start with Candy. I'm not team Candy at all, okay? Mm-hmm. However, the lady that was speaking about Candy before, I don't think Candy is and this is just my opinion, I don't think Candy is a hater towards Nene. If you just go back to season 2 when she first came on to the show, and remember when Nene called her like a country bumpkin and this, that, and the other, and they got into it. And then, do you remember when Nene had caught up the V103 around that time, and she was talking reckless about Candy and AJ and all of that? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like a lot of Candy's wishy-washiness towards Nene has to do with past things. I've grown up around women, so I know y'all could be petty 100. So I just think Candy is just still holding on to stuff, and every now and again she'll think of things and be like, oh yeah, I remember when she did this, that, and the other, and da 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 da. When it relates to Phaedra, people try to say Candy wasn't a good friend, but Candy even said it, if people paid close attention, during that time of when Phaedra was going through her divorce. Remember, Candy had to let go of all those people she employed, and she had to try to figure out a way to still pay them even though the show wasn't happening, which could be stressful if you got a team, a production team, actors, all of that. You focused on trying to make sure your name not in the dirt, mm-hmm. and others, that they can eat. So they can eat rather. So I feel like with Candy, I think she's good for the show. I just feel like people pick and choose and see what they want to do. Now, I do wish she would stand up to her mama about Todd, but like she has said previously, that's her mama. So people could quit saying what she needs to do because she's not going to do it, Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. If that's the case, then I wouldn't have my mom on the show, period.
That's true.
Because, she got to look.
I don't like you talking about my mama. But, this is a reality show, and people are going to review it, and people are going to have their opinions. And, they don't like your mama doing stuff she do, and they're going to read her. Just like, they read everybody else on the show. So she's fair game.
Exactly. That's how I feel. Now, as far as everybody pulling out the violins for Nene and feeling like she's being ganged up on, I don't feel that way. Nene for so long has always been the one to lead the pack when she don't like somebody and to paint this picture and always talk about how she's a good judge of character and this, that, and the other and da 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 da. And now since the shoe is on the other foot, because you know your little karma is hitting you, everybody want to be like, oh, da 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 about Nene. But I don't feel bad for her. She gonna bounce back. She gonna
I think
find somebody. Yeah, she gonna find somebody else to kiss her ass, you know,
Not
and
somebody else. But I mean, it's not like there's a lack of people out there ready, willing, and able to do whatever. Yovanna just proved that. Like, you a grown ass woman out there willing to, like, you know, record the cast just to get on somebody's good side. And shoot, this, if I had a little minion like that, I'd be like, run with it. Run, go ahead, do
right.
the thing.
I agree, but because now the reunion was filmed, and what it appears to be like is Kenya did bring them receipts, and she got everybody shooketh.
That's what
It
you think.
seems like
No,
it. Okay, it's
that's
not
my
that
point.
way.
I just feel like that's what y'all think, but that's not exactly what we're going to see. Kenya put that story out there that she got Nene shooketh. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
And she put it out there through
okay,
her friend. And I know y'all think I am on the other side, you know, but I feel like I'm the voice of reason because, you know, I'm just gonna tell you how it is. I already proved my receipts have, you know, been 100% accurate over the years. But you
right.
know, and B Snot has not, like B Snot was, I say this all the time. He was the main one saying Kenya is not coming back. And I told y'all I was the first person to say Kenya Moore will be back for season 12. I can pull it up on the Instagram. Hold on. You know I like receipts. Hold on. I'm about to pull
Look,
this up.
bring your receipts out, cause I know.
Hold on. Keep talking, honey, while I
Look,
hold
look.
on.
Oh, so I don't. For me, Nene, she gonna bounce back. She gonna be good. But I hate when she get in these woe is me spirits. Now, I'm not a big fan of Nene now because I have I kind of sort of like know her, met her a couple times, whatever. But I want the old Nene back, the funny one. Season 1, season 2, season 3. You know, the Nene that was like, what I know of Phaedra is plain Jane, Athens, like that Nene. That was fun.
Yeah, I think she's still fun though, but I think at this point it's so much infighting. Like that's why I'm glad she and Portia made up because they're both fun girls. You know what I'm saying? And they have
Yeah.
fun together. And Marlo is fun girl. And Tanya at this point is a fun girl. All them other ladies, it's like y'all just windmilling for what? Why can't y'all just sit around and drink cocktails and go shopping? I don't understand that. And so Kenya comes on all miserable. She don't even look like she like to have fun. She don't want to come over to the barbecue and eat. She want to come over to the barbecue and fight the host, Cynthia Bailey, who was supposed to be her friend. So you see all this and you're like, dang, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Like, they didn't want to give me this, but this was on, and it's a commercial. April 19th, I told y'all that Kenya Moore was returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I had exclusive details, honey. April 19th, there's the blog post, and I also did a video. And I said, after being forced to sit out for a season for conniving and lying, Miss 12 USA has finally got her job back on the popular reality show. Now, at the same time, B Snot was saying that Kenya Moore is not coming back. She is definitely not coming back, or she was still in negotiations or something to that effect. Oops, what happened? Hold on. I'll be like talking and I'll be realizing I done popped off the screen. Hold on, let me put this back in here. This is I'll be realizing I done popped off the screen. Here's the actual post on the site, April 19th, 2019. So, you know, when y'all be talking about doctoring receipts. Ain't no doctoring. The internet keep these receipts forever. As long as the A is up, it's all on my site. It's stamped. It's whatever. Yeah, I read her. I put some shade in there or whatever. Look, I spilled it exclusively on Patreon recently that Kenya Moore had got her peach back, but wanted to wait a few days before sharing it with the blog. So I actually told it on Patreon first. Like, child, y'all.
You stay ready with the receipts.
Y'all don't know about me. So, you know, we talked about it. And yeah, and so B Snot took it upon himself to go and tell everybody, no, Kenya's not coming back. She's negotiating all this. I'm like, no, I had already put it out there. So too late, too bad, so sad. Whatever, Kenya. Sorry.
Look, let me say this too. I don't think now, as far as bringing someone new to shake up the cast, I don't think that Tamika would be a good fit.
Okay. Why not?
And the only reason I say that is because I'm still holding on to when she did that show with Tori Hart, and Tori Hart read her for filth. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that show? What was that show called? Hollywood Atlanta Exes.
Yep.
Okay. So Tori read her for filth. Like she couldn't even like come back and say nothing. Tori read her. Now I know that's your friend, but
well, I think Tamika wasn't and I think that was the problem with Atlanta Exes and why I did it get a second season? I don't think it did. It was because she wasn't.
No, it didn't.
Tamika is a firecracker, child. Tamika will read you. Not
is she?
Purpose. That is just her. Her whole personality is she be reading. And so I think she wasn't herself because she was so concerned with how she appeared to the public. Like she was just trying to be, a better person, because she had been so mean or because of the perception of her, she was trying to be better. And I just think if she would have came on their guns blazing, they would have succeeded. It would have probably been the next Housewives,
Well, maybe she can. Okay, so she can, maybe test out, do a do-over. But for me, I still like that's what I remember about her, and I just remember Tori going in, and she just got mad, and she was ready to lay hands on her. And so, if you come on Housewives, you got to be able to. Your wit got to be 100. Like you can't play. You got to be able to come back, say something. It can't be rehearsed. So maybe she would fit in. I don't feel that Tamar should do Housewives because now we're seeing her in like a different light now. So she's about to come out with like her own show on VH1 as well as her own show on WeTV.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she should keep that out in the public because we know she can argue, we know she can read. So I think it's time for us to see something new. I do think that Phaedra should come back, and I said this before. Her and Candy should do a sit down, but I don't think Phaedra would come back as a peach holder.
Well, we'll see. I think she would if the price is right. I really do. What else
you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, thank you so much, Justin. I want you to call in more often. I appreciate y'all for real. I'll be like, yes, call us.
Yes, I thank you for having me.
All right, I appreciate you.
Okay.
Goodbye. Look, that's why I ain't putting this link in no more. It's too many of y'all in this back end already. Hey, Tanya C, how you doing?
Hey, Michelle, how you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful.
So, my take is on the cash shakeup. So I call this season struggle season.
Okay, struggle season.
I was so tired of Nene and Kenya going back and forth, but it is what it is. Now, I do want Phaedra to come back, but only if Apollo can come back too, when we can see Apollo with the kids and all of that good stuff. I don't think it would be good without Apollo.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I'm like, if Apollo comes, if Phaedra comes, it's I already know Apollo is coming.
Oh yeah, and then I do want her and Candy to have a sit down, but not at the beginning of the show, kind of toward the end. But I would like to see Delicious come on as maybe a friend to Candy, because I don't think Candy would film with Phaedra at first. It would probably take a few shows before, a few episodes before we see them actually film together. So I'm thinking No Evil, she can go. Cynthia as a friend. Nene, of course, Nene ain't never going nowhere. She shouldn't go anywhere. And Tanya and Marlo, of course, Portia shouldn't go anywhere. And bring on Phaedra full time, along with Phaedra's ex-husband and her children.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I can see the next season going. I think that would be so much better. And of course, Kenya, because although I do not like Kenya, her personality sucks to be as pretty as she is and as old as she is, to still carry on that mean girl high school spirit just
Do you
sucks.
have any friends though? Like, Candy come with a whole ensemble cast. Nene come with the friends everybody say don't nobody know. Portia come with her sister Lauren and her mama. Like, it seems like everybody got somebody. Who does Kenya have? Aunt Lisa that we never met before, and maybe Chef Shay. I don't know. Like,
she hanging on to Candy. She hanging on to Candy to be a friend. That's it, because I don't think that. And then it just kills me when I see Candy on interviews, just giving Kenya all this glory, like, oh, Kenya, oh, she can read, and oh, she can do this. I'm like, Candy, be for real. Right. I don't think, if it was not for the show, her and Kenya would not be friends. If you look at Candy's friends, her real friends, Kenya fits nowhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's just because of the show. But Cynthia, I think that Cynthia kind of really wants to bow out now.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I don't think she's really with it. But I also think that Cynthia really wants to be friends with Nene again. She just doesn't. She's afraid of what the public may say because of their fallout. I think she really wants to.
We've been calling Cynthia a lapdog for however long, right? And I'm sure she didn't like that. But now we calling her a puppet, because it felt like, Kenya running her, Candy running her, she running back and forth and doing stuff behind the scenes. And you remember Candy, telling her, I'm Mike, and Cynthia's like, well, here's what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So it makes her look a little sneaky and a little sketchy. So it's like, I don't know. It just feels like she was trying too hard to prove she had a backbone.
I agree. I think that I think it's time to bow out for Cynthia. Just go on, and if she's gonna marry Mike, move with her family and maybe be a friend to show and kind of slowly bow out, just bow out now and just do it gracefully. Yeah. I think we should see Cynthia in the beginning of the show, but kind of as a friend, and then slowly take her out for the following season. I think she's done her due.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. But definitely bring Phaedra back. Let's shake this thing, because Candy thinks she got too much pull over there. We got to shake her down a little bit. Give her a little piece of pie.
And if people like, oh, you just don't like Candy. No, it's not that I don't like Candy. I just don't like people being sneaky. I called Candy out 2-3 years ago with the Phaedra situation, because I felt like she was riding the fence, with, being on the Apollo side and telling Phaedra what to do and blah, blah, blah. And even though Phaedra was wrong with the whole dungeon situation, it was just interesting that, they went back. Like, they had a real friendship outside of the show. So it felt like, Phaedra had an axe to grind, and that just happened to be it, So
what though? Candy done made money off of this whole thing that hurt her so bad that she done went and made a whole show and made all this money off this dungeon tour. Come on now, Phaedra has paid the price. Come on,
let that gripe go. I agree.
Candy have that kind of pull to where Phaedra can't ever come back.
Right.
I mean, you done made your money off the lie. That the lie that hurt you so deeply, and I'm sick of hearing it could have, but it didn't. So let that go. It did not do anything to your career.
But she let it go with the person who actually brought the tea, i.e. Portia. Why not let it go with Phaedra? What's the point?
I'm sick of hearing what it could have done, because it didn't do it. So it did not mess up your career. It bought you some more money.
Right. You're right.
Come on, Phaedra. Come on back. You and Apollo, and get these. Let's get this. We want to see this. I think it's owed to us to see. I don't think we had any closure in there. We got to bring that back. I want to see Apollo with his boys. I want to see a little Shireen, but not as a peach holder. We want to see glimpses of her. I don't think I could take a season of her just being on there all the time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you very, very, very much.
Have a good night.
All right. Good night. Oh, y'all, it's all these calls. What am I to do? Oh my God, I didn't expect all this love. Hey, Jazzy Bell, how you doing, girl? Hey, you all right over there? I don't see your mouth moving.
I'm just waiting for this candy hate train to stop.
I'm waiting for your Wi-Fi to catch up with your lips.
I told you it was freezing up in the private chat thing.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even check the private chat.
You're going to have to come back to me for real because it is freezing up. Wait, am I caught up now?
What you want to do? Go ahead and come back.
Am I caught up or is it still lagging? I'm caught up.
You might need to turn your camera off and just talk because your voice is not matching your video.
All right. Well, you seen me tonight.
Okay.
Wait, it won't cut off. Oh, okay.
No, but you can talk. Go ahead and say what you're going to say. Because I know you've been holding for a long time.
So, okay, I got my little list together of who they should add. Possibles.
Okay, come on with it.
You know, I've been bugging you about Killer Mike's wife, even though you say no.
I love Killer Mike's wife, but I don't think, he would allow it. But I would say she's a good candidate.
Yeah. Big Boy's wife.
Okay, Charlita, I see you. Okay.
What's the lady that do the walls? The little glass walls.
The Toby lady.
She got a man. Yeah.
Does she have a man? I don't think she got no man.
I don't know, but she pretty. Okay. What's that guy named KP? What's his name?
They don't have to have no kind of personality. No,
yeah. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know her personality because I've never heard her talk. So I'm just saying.
You just want to own that because she's pretty. It's a lot of pretty women in Atlanta.
Well, I was just thinking of people, Michelle.
Okay, go ahead.
What's the guy that's been around Atlanta forever that worked with like Outkast and them? Does he have, what's his name? KP? Yeah, him. Is he married?
I think he's engaged.
Okay, my last one is Zaytoven and his wife.
Okay.
See, I got anything other than.
So you want to turn this into Love and Hip Hop?
No, it's not. It'll be the classy version of Love and Hip Hop because they ain't gonna get on there and act crazy. You think Big Boy wife gonna act crazy on TV?
No, I don't think she would. I don't think Big Boy would allow her to be on TV. First of all, there's that.
Oh, Lord.
I think they rich, like they real rich. They rich.
No, I know, but
Big Boy got all the money. You talk about the king of Atlanta? That's the king. Outkast is the king of Atlanta. Yeah. They got all the money. That's why you'll never see Dre. They got all the money. They ain't got to work ever again if they don't want to. But I agree. I would vote for. I would watch it.
But why? Okay, I'm not even gonna mention the candy stuff. But I really don't understand the Snakegate thing. Like that went over my head. It's too much. So she lied on Nene.
Wait a minute. Say it again.
Yovanna lied on Nene because I don't understand what's going on with the Snakegate stuff.
What is going on with Snakegate?
Like it's too much.
Yovanna claimed that there is no video/audio, and when she claimed that she lied about there being a video/audio. People are alleging that Nene was behind her lying. Like she set this whole Snakegate situation up for a storyline and that Nene was behind it and orchestrating it. Well, Nene is dropping the text to prove that Yovanna was actually recording people and that there's actually a audio where Yovanna called it a video. Hold on, let me put these receipts back up, child.
Okay.
Some of y'all coming in here late. Hold on. Let me
because Michelle, you was talking too fast and putting up too many like text messages. It looked like a dissertation. Like what was that?
I do. Hold on. Let me start at the beginning, honey. Let me start at the beginning. Hold on. Let me make it big. Hold on. It said, hold on, make it a little bigger. Hold on. Hey girl, Rick don't want me playing the video. He's worried about the ramifications of something like this later. See, she said she has a video once aired having a lasting impact, not only to our businesses, our clients, trust, my livelihood, and overall me looking sketchy as hell. He said being on camera saying she said XYZ is different than playing audio that I accidentally, illegally obtained without her permission. And that is where I can get into serious legal trouble. He said Cynthia can pursue legal action against me and I am not protected by Bravo anyway. He's already annoyed. He told me not to do it, but I did it anyway. Shaking my head. I don't have a problem saying on camera what she said or calling her out to her face in front of you. It's just not safe to play that video. He said that would be a game changer. And because of things Cynthia's saying on it and how it will, hold on, let me see. and how it will portray her, she owes me absolutely no loyalty and has every reason and right to go after me. Sigh. So what's the alternative game plan? I'm here to have your back and support you 100%, boo. And then Nene tells her to talk to an attorney. Georgia law, as long as one person knows about the recording, is legal. Look up the law or ask an attorney. Then she said, wait, let me finish with this first. Can you meet today? This is July 22nd. Can you meet today in Buckhead around 1:45? See, these are exclusive teas right here. Y'all ain't seen this yet. Intercontinental Hotel lobby at 1:45. Marcus will be coming. I'm on a flight about to take off to ATL. Text me and see if I get it though. Okay, I can be there. Bring the audio so Marcus can hear that you truly have it and you're not just making this up. Then she said, Rick said, no, he don't want that.
See, you didn't show that earlier, did you?
I did show it earlier. You just late as usual.
I'm late. Okay. So she lying on Nene.
Huh?
She lying on Nene.
That's what it appears to be. Marcus the producer. Exactly, Anita. Marcus the producer.
Well, that's all I got. I'm over it. This season was boring.
You lost, Jazzy. Look, we gotta go.
Because
Jazzy.
over a text thread.
Huh?
Imaginary maybe video, maybe recording, like that. Don't nobody know.
That was the whole season. Remember, initially they were saying there was an audio that Yovanna recorded of Cynthia dragging Nene, and then they said it was a recording, and they tried to figure out, was it an audio, was it a video, what's a recording? We don't understand what it is. And you remember in Toronto in the hallway when Nene said, I'm trying to have your back. That's why she was trying to have her back, because she had already knew that Yovanna couldn't actually release it because her husband didn't want her to. So she knew it existed, but she was like, well, damn, what we gonna do now? Y'all already talked about it. It's already out there that it exists, but you can't play it because your husband don't want you to play it because he's a street dude and he don't want to look like y'all are snitches out here recording people, even though you were. So, y'all have to put all the pieces together. I can give you the pieces of the puzzle, but I can't help you, of course, get it in your head.
Let me ask you another question since they want me to go so bad. I'm gonna come up with another question. Can you tell Nene that she just gotta roll with the punches if she wants to be like the queen of the show? She can't be getting mad all the time. Like she just gotta play the game.
It's been 12 years. She's been on 12 years a slave to Bravo. Okay. If you have been beat up for 12 years, sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you get tired. Me, I don't know. Everybody it's not always about money. Like we can sit there on the outside and judge and be like, well, shit, you making millions of dollars to take them bullets. You need to sit there. But sometimes, like she said, she on her spiritual journey. Maybe she just tired and she don't want to fight no more. Maybe she just want to sit and drink cocktails and, be love and light. And it's a pandemic.
Whatever, Michelle. I don't know.
Good night. Good night, girl.
Bye.
Love you, Jasmine.
Good night.
Bye. Woo, child. I done cleared out the queue. Glock topics.
Am I on?
Yes, you're on. I was about to pull up your Instagram.
Okay. So I did forget everything I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna run down the list. Let's start with Kandi. We already know Kandi's manipulative. She has like a vendetta against Nene. That's obvious. That's been obvious for seasons. It was obvious in that one reunion when Nene called her out about it. Like, why does Kandi hate me so much? So Kandi kind of died it down a little. Mm-hmm. She stopped being so obvious about it. So now she just does it on her Speak On It on the after show because nobody really watches those. So they can't pull up those receipts and show that she's been talking about Nene forever. Mm-hmm. That was actually me that posted that video of Apollo. I hope you didn't mind.
Oh, no, I didn't mind.
And I was working on a video of Kandi, and it was over an hour long because she did nothing but talk about Nene on her Speak On It.
Oh.
And and I think it was remember that video that Justin Diego did with the Candyman thing? When Nene just kept saying Kandi's name over and over. it was similar to that, but it was like way more. Like it was so much going on. So
Can I play
yeah,
your Instagram?
yeah. Do you want me to stop talking?
No, go ahead, talk. I mean, I don't
Okay.
think I think I can't turn the audio off though, but I'll play it after you finish talking.
All right. So yeah, that's it for Candy. She's playing the game right. People believe her. She gives off energy that she's really honest and coming from a good place. So I mean, it's easy to believe her. So I mean, I give that to her. She's convincing to the viewers, not to people like us, but to the viewers. She is really convincing. I feel like Kenya is. We don't really need to talk about Kenya. We know she's a liar. Oh, I do want to say that I think keeping people like her and Eva on the show will do bad for the show in the long run because they're not 100% honest about their lives. And I know it's a reality, and I know you're not gonna tell everything, but they come they came on the show lying. Um, Kenya came on the show lying. We know that. Eva, she didn't come on the show lying, but she came on the show not wanting to tell her truth.
I agree.
Oh well, she did lie about not having a home, and the reason she didn't have a home, blaming it on her man when we really know the reasons. So I feel like people like them and taking people like Nene out, that would just make the show more fake, you know? Because they're not telling real storylines. They're making up storylines for the show. Okay. Cynthia's gone because I think she wants to be gone, and she didn't really play a side this season. She was kind of in the middle, throwing shade at Nene, not siding with Kenya. So she didn't play her cards right if she wanted to stay. I don't agree with people calling Nene a bully. I would like one of the callers to bring up one example of Nene bullying someone. The only example I could ever give of Nene doing someone wrong is maybe Kim, and Kim's a racist, so we don't care. Yeah. Every other situation she's had, especially with Sheree, Sheree's always, Sheree, believing Tyrone and making up stuff.
She gives what she get, what she gets. So if somebody's coming at her, she gonna clap back. I don't think she's bullying anybody though.
Exactly, and she lets it go. Like once she's done, she's done.
Okay, let me play this video. Hold on. They're getting impatient. Okay. So, Glock Topics put together the little video. Y'all remember when me and Peter looked at the video of Candy addressing Apollo's claims that it was her who got him locked up. Hold on, I don't hear that. Why I can't hear? For some reason, I can't hear. Hold on, I might have to start over. Let me put it back in here. Hold on. Share. Come on. Plot topic. Share the audio. Bam. Okay. Bam. Why I can't hear? Instagram Live where he said you and Todd sold him out for a storyline on the show by talking about his belongings in your garage. Well, first of all, I felt like he didn't know what he was talking about. We filmed from June to October. He's saying that the fans came to my house because of what they saw on TV. But it turned on TV, you dummy. You hadn't even been on TV, so how did they come to my house for your stuff because of what was on TV? That's not what happened. And so I just felt like, I don't like when people just kind of like go and try to like talk about us to try to get people talking. It's like, man, don't. Well, Miss Tucker, you actually said it. Hold on.
Your show, Watch Me on the Lot. Todd is holding on to Apollo's motorcycles. His motorcycle and his four-wheelers at our house. Right. It's in your garage. Is that a point of contention? I didn't know it was an issue. His car had been in.
Hold on. Let me swipe.
Why does she need to say that?
Right.
And at Peter and Cynthia's house.
People get in their feelings. When you say things and you do a live interview, people, and then it trickles down. And then the media gets a hold to it. And then, of course, they put their twist on it. So since the interview, I reached out to Todd just to see what's going on, how they're doing or whatnot. No return. no return to my text message, no phone call.
Your reaction was so funny.
Their feelings or something. So then I reached out to a mutual friend that we have. They didn't mention anything about it. So, sometimes people, might take things the wrong way, but I didn't think I threw any shade. I said what I said, and then plus, I also mentioned them being good, have good business acumen and, much kudos to their success and so forth. But, sometimes people get in their feelings, but that's about the only thing that I've noticed different. Yeah, I could say, which that kind of threw me for a loop because I have another, business opportunity that I was trying at Peter to kind of throw his
y'all
way
have already seen
if
this.
he wanted to be a part of it, not necessarily with me, but through some other acquaintances of mine. But I haven't heard back from him. So
you just stop out of Candy's garage. That's what they want to
know. The feds got that shit, man. They sold me out, man. Come on, man. They weren't even supposed to talk about that stuff.
So y'all saw all of that. We talked about all that, but apparently,
like 5 months. What happened when the feds came to the house? I mean, was it scary?
I wasn't scared, to be honest with you. I just was kind of like, it's not like they had a search warrant or anything. I just was like, okay, yeah, his bike is there. And
did you get in trouble with the feds?
No, I didn't get in trouble. They came to inquire, if he had anything at our house, and we just said yes.
Did they take the stuff?
Yeah, it was just a bike and a 4-wheeler. Right. It wasn't like we had all this stuff.
So who do you think called the feds?
I don't know. Like 5 months.
What happened when the feds?
So Glock
I don't know.
Pulled the receipt. You could tell when Candy get annoyed. She was annoyed when Andy brought it up on Watch What Happens Live. She's like, dummy.
Yeah, you never see her just throw out insults like that.
Right. Right. So
I want Apollo to come back, but I don't want him coming back to interfere with Phaedra's return either. Like, I do want them to interact, but I want them both to be justified, I don't want them to come back and get into it with each other because we've seen that, and that's kind of how they ended. They ended going off on each other. So I don't think that's how they should return. I feel like they should settle their differences, show that they're making up for their kids, and that's about it.
Yeah,
I think he should handle things with Todd and Candy, and Phaedra should handle things with Candy, but I don't think they need to be like going back and forth on the show again. Because it got real nasty.
Well, I appreciate you calling Black Topics and good work on your Instagram. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much and have a good night.
All right, you too. Hold on, y'all. Wait. You know I'm live, right? Bye. Okay. Hold on. Let me get Ty in here. Hey, Ty.
Hi, Michelle. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, welcome back.
Hi. I'm so nervous. I be talking shit in the chat, but I'm nervous now. I'm sorry, I cursed.
Do not be nervous, but make sure your computer or whatever, your other window is shut down so it won't echo and all that. Have to. But yeah, hey, don't be nervous. I'm nervous too.
So you want me to turn it off? I turned it down. You want me to turn it off? I have it on. I'm watching it on TV, but I'm on my phone.
Yeah, turn it off or mute it because it'll be a reverb in the thing. Just listen to me like on the phone or whatever.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
So that's better?
Yes, much better.
All right. So I've been drinking my wine, so I'm not gonna keep you on here too long. I'm just gonna reiterate what we already been saying because I'm so sick of people, these Candy and Kenya fans. Oh, Candy got money, but Candy got money though. But Kenya's pretty. So what? Those are shallow thinkers. I think it's so shallow to just point out one aspect of a person when they got all this other stuff going on. Candy is jealous of Nene. Point blank, period. She's jealous of Nene because Nene has the personality. Candy don't have no personality. So Candy make coins off her family. Candy make coins off her mama acting a fool. Candy makes coins off of emasculating her husband or allowing her family to emasculate her husband. What does that say about a person that will make money off of their mother on TV acting a freaking fool? That is to me is a character flaw. I would never. In Nene's voice, Nene don't have to do that. So I don't see where Nene's a bully. Nene just has a big personality. it's not her fault that Cynthia don't show her personality. And I think that a lot of people think that Cynthia was kissing Nene's ass, kissing Nene's behind, is because I feel like Cynthia probably used to call Nene out on something she did, probably behind the scenes. And that's what Nene was talking about when she said, y'all don't know Cynthia. But because Cynthia wants to project a certain image on TV, we don't get to see that.
Yeah.
So, but she gets to see that. But see, Nene she's the type of person, I'm going to be who I am because that's how I make my coins, and people can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you remember Peter brought up the fact that we didn't know the real Cynthia.
Yes,
because he said if y'all saw the real Cynthia, she'd be a beast on this show. And so Cynthia is too. He said, this is according to Peter Thomas, her ex-husband, that she hides the real her, and she's too affected by what people think of her and her image and all that. And she's been trained because of her years as a model. It's all about appearances, and I see that.
Yes, and I know Cynthia because Cynthia Pisces, right? I'm a Pisces too. Mm-hmm. So I used to be like that, real big on I don't want people to look at me a certain way. I don't want people to think I'm coming off a certain way. So I get that. That's why I know what Nene's talking about. Mm-hmm. But this is why and then everything you be saying, this is why I love you, Michelle, because everything you be saying is what me and my sister have been saying, because we've been watching this show since it started, since I was a teenager. We always was like, Nene, people gonna come for Nene because she has the personality and people can't handle it. When you was in high school and you had the loud girls, the girls that was just blah blah, you be like, oh, why they so loud? Everybody like them? Da, da, da. That's who Nene is, and Candy she can't handle it. You can see it all in her persona. I don't give a damn how many millions Candy got. She will never have that personality, and that's what brings the coins in. And that's why Nene said, you bitches can never. Period. And people can't handle it. All the people who say Nene is a bully, she is not a bully. Nene is herself. Mm-hmm. And when you're walking around with a mask on, no pun intended, you don't like people who just show who they are.
Right. Yep.
Point blank, period.
And that's one thing, and I've always said this, and people like, you ride so hard for Nene, but I'm like, she's the most transparent. She's the most relatable. And she's one out of all of those people who came pretty much from nothing. When you think about it, Cynthia was a model, Candy, Grammy Award winning singer, even Sheree was married to a football player, Eva was a model, even Portia was married to an NFL player when she came on. Like, everybody was connected to fame. Nene came on, she was married to a real estate developer, used to be a stripper, she's that classic, rise from rags to riches that everybody cheers for. And so over this whole 12 years of me, reporting on this show and blogging about it and spilling tea and all of that jazz, I've always rooted for her because you can see, her evolution, and you can't be mad at that. Who can be mad at that?
You can't be mad. You can't. I'm always on the side of the truth. I can't be mad, and I don't agree with everything that Nene has said on the show. The only thing I don't like that she has said was when she called Peter a bitch. That's the only thing I was like, oh, she was wrong. She was wrong for that. And I call her out on that. Me and my sister talked about it because I said we review the show, but we don't have no YouTube channel now. But we just be talking or whatever. And I'm just like, that's what it is. Nene has a big personality, and people can't handle it. Now I'm gonna talk about Kenya, and then I'm gonna be off. Okay. Kenya is a freaking troll. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Argue with your mama. She's a troll. She know what she be doing. Mm-hmm. Kenya doesn't mind being dragged by the blogs. Kenya doesn't mind being dragged by the tabloids. Kenya doesn't mind being dragged by social media. She don't care because she is getting money. Don't matter if it's 100,000 to $1 million. She don't care. She gonna look stupid for a check. She don't care. That's just how I see it. Mm-hmm. Because anybody who will sit there and pay people to be their boyfriends, pay for a story, and that's why I said she cheapens the show. I don't think she should come back on the show because she cheapens it, in my opinion. And I agree with Nene. She cheapens the show. Everybody else, whether they have personality or not, they have real things going on that they could expand off of on the show. She come up there paying people to be her boyfriend, paying people to be her husband, and it's like, you got to do all that. You could go over there and love a hip hop paying people to be your boyfriend. We want to see actual things going on.
Right.
Like, I don't like, she cheapens the show to me. I'm sorry, Kenya could go. I don't care about her bringing the drama, because to me, it's not like this. See, everybody wants, Nene to bring the fun shade. This is going beyond the fun shade. Nene could bring the fun shade all she want, but if you got somebody over here doing ruthless things to bring viewerships or to stay on the show, how can you compete with that?
Right.
You can't compete with that. It's like, okay, she doing the most for a check. And it's just like, you can't do nothing with that. I think Kenya can go. I don't care how much drama she bring. It's disgusting. Like, I don't understand. Like, you paying people to be with you, and then on top of that, you don't even know how to read. You just straight up ruthless and nasty.
Yep.
She's just ruthless and nasty.
She hits below the belt. Yeah.
And then and I don't wish she get this she a Reed assassin, shade assassin. Every year she got on that reunion, she done got her ass handed to her every year. Mm-hmm. Let's not forget when Phaedra was up here. That's why I'm team Phaedra. Phaedra's coming back. I said in the chat, Phaedra lies were funny. Kenya's lies are desperate. Phaedra lies, but she is funny, because you be like, this girl is funny. We know she lying, but Kenya lies is just making up a whole story and whatever. Sorry, Kenya could go. She could go by. I don't want to see the lies. I don't want to see all this making up a storyline for a check. I'm tired of it. I'm done. Let's bring somebody who actually has something going on, some real drama, and let's expand off of that. Kenya could go, and Phaedra could come back. But if you do, okay, they might could keep Kenya if Phaedra come back, because then Phaedra could read her to filth, and then have Nene and Phaedra just read her ass, and we can use her for entertainment purposes in that aspect. But that's it.
Okay. And and I'm not one to be like, oh, fire Kenya, because she fake, because I like calling out the fakeness. You know how many clicks and views I get for calling out Kenya and her fake marriage license, and her forgetting, what island she got married on, and her paying Mark's taxes, and like I get so many clicks and views from that. I'm like, keep her. Let her keep doing these stunts and shows.
Well, then that's why I keep her in that aspect for the entertainment, because then we can just drag her and keep her. But I'm just tired of the fake storyline. Oh, and back to Kandi. Anybody who's willing to stop people checks, like how she did with her group members. And I don't know, you said a comment earlier about her stop, with a video you did or whatever. Anybody who's willing to stop another Black person's check, that's disgusting. She gotta go. She gotta go. She got to go. I mean, I don't know if they're going to keep her. They could keep her. I'm very indifferent with Kandi. I don't like her. I don't like her personality. I think she throw rocks and hides her hand. Yeah. I don't like her, but I'm very indifferent. Like, I don't care. I don't follow nothing she do. I don't hear. Everything I hear about what Kandi does is from your channel. I don't find. Now I live here in Atlanta. I'm from Jersey, but I just moved here to Atlanta.
Oh,
so I don't all that Queen of Atlanta. I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm not from here. I ain't gonna disrespect. But
she is not Queen of Atlanta.
Oh, she not? Okay.
She might
That's
be
what people be telling
Queen
me.
of Southwest Atlanta, but she is not Queen of Atlanta.
Okay, Michelle. Okay.
I'm just saying. She might own the highest priced property in Southwest Atlanta, but she is not Queen Atlanta. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Well, she do. Oh, Jazzy Bell, I know you love Kandi, but she do stop checks, honey. She stopped escape checks for how long?
She stopped she reported my video.
She stopped Phaedra checks because of what? Come on now. She be stopping checks because if she don't want to do it, she holding a grudge, then it ain't no money to be made. But then she could go over here and make money off of what she mad at you about.
Yeah. She's all about her money. She's not all about you making money.
Selfish. And she does that with her husband.
Ask Miss Lawrence, ask Junkie Dineva, ask anybody who was allegedly, under her umbrella. Ask Marlo Hampton, ask everybody, like,
exactly.
Ask, I ain't gonna even get into that, but yeah.
Exactly. She all that money you got and you a hater. You don't got time to be hating. You need to be spreading love, not hate. All that money, because I'm just saying all that money because that's the only defense people have. When she got money, I'll be like, what that got to do with anything? I can't stand when people say that. Well, King is pretty. What that got to do with anything? Do you know how to think objectively? Do you know how to think deeper? I just don't get it. But that's just me. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't care how beautiful you are, how much money you are. If you a piece of at heart, you a piece of and that shows. And I don't know.
Well, thank you, Ty. You brought it tonight. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I did good. I'm so nervous.
And call in more often. I love all these calls. I'm like, get my life right now. Then it's like with Facebook and YouTube together, it's 2,083 people in here. Oh my God.
Usually I be catching your live streams. I do be catching your live streams, but I never knew how to call in. That's why I was in the chat. Like, how do I call in? Yeah. And I usually catch it the next day when you post it, and I'll be at work and I'll just listen to it while I'm at work because it make my day go faster.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you. And I didn't go. I went outside. I live, like I said, I live in Atlanta. And I know they open things up with certain things, but a lot of people that I know wasn't going to open up their businesses because they was like, they not ready. But I do have to go out because I got 2 kids in this house and I got to go get food. So I had to go out.
Yeah, I understand, that, if you have to go out, if it's an essential situation where you got to get food or whatever. But my thing is, I would just say sit and wait and see what's going to happen. But all these people having barbecues and house parties and out at the park and, video shoots and in line at the nail shop. And it's like, y'all, what is going on? I don't understand. Y'all making us look bad, real bad. But
I know. But I love Atlanta. I love it here. I love your YouTube channel. I love it. You are the truth. Like I said in the chat, I said these other bloggers could never. And Nene voice. And Nene's song, that song is a banger. Me and my kids be in here jamming. We be like, come on again. We trying to learn the dance moves, everything.
Yes. Come on.
I love $500.
That's going to be my outro song tonight. Thank you for reminding me.
Yes. Come on and get this honey. Because that's what all them girls want. They want Nene's honey. They want some of that aura that she brings. Because they ain't got it. They stale. Their personalities is stale.
Right. Well, thank you, Kai, for calling in. I appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Look, no, y'all not reading Candy House. Like, oh no, you say anybody could get a foreclosure in Southwest Atlanta. Oh my God. Y'all are reading in this chat. Oh my God. Then y'all like Nene face gonna fall off. Go and get your $500. Says yes, y'all gonna learn that dance challenge. That come on and get it dance challenge, honey, and get that $500. They said she said the Shade Room is sponsoring her. I couldn't sponsor it because I'm on quarantine. I ain't got no money, honey. I need to pay for my groceries. What y'all say? Hold on. I'm still looking at the chat. Hold on. We got one more person. I don't know who this is. Let me see your face, person. Person in the back. Okay, hold on. I didn't know if you was a troll or not. I need to see your face.
I ain't do that, but I still pass.
Hey, Madam Mouse, where you going, girl?
Exam, but that math, I want to do it, but that article stuff, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm on the phone. She on another call, girl. You on?
I see what she's bringing us, but.
Well, look, I can't wait for you. I can't. I gotta go. You was on another call. I can't wait. Whatever. I appreciate you holding motor mouth. But yeah, about that. Somebody said Nene deleted the text. Well, good for her, but I still got them all, honey. I still got all my texts. So when I feel like writing about it,
honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this.
Look, y'all, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you are not a subscriber. Shout out to the Patreon members. Put your aliens in the chat. Let them know you are here, honey. Show me some green aliens. Are y'all still here? The Patreon members get special emojis. They're regular aliens, and then they are Patreon aliens. Look at NMO Sus. Yes, Miss Shells, J Farmer. That is not one of the green emojis, honey. I see y'all. Simply D said Glock Topics. Yes. Hey. Why y'all so mean? Yes, members, throw up them green aliens. I'm getting my life. Hey. Hey. Get money. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really do. We had a whole tea party tonight. We done talked about everybody, and we're going to do it again tomorrow night. So if you aren't a member, go ahead and like, subscribe, click that notification bell. We will be live tomorrow after the lost footage episode. Patreon, if you are a Patreon member, I might talk to you early tomorrow just to give y'all a little taste, because you know I just seen the screener. Hey. Yes. I'm going to show y'all how to get to the money. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.